Working now? Are we better? Are we back up and running? Little, way major difficulties here this morning. I'm wondering if we're up and running. So let's see. Good morning. Let's go on over and see. There we are. We've joined. Good morning, you guys. This has been a tough morning for you guys. I apologize for all of my technical difficulty. I don't even know what's going on. Good morning. I got it. We got it running. We got it running. Good morning, Carrie and Andrew and Jeff and Corey and Whiskey and Will. Gosh darn, I was starting to get a little stressed if I wasn't going to be able to see you guys. Yes, we're up and running. Man, I got to thank my friend Windows over here on my other phone helping me. Good morning. So, by way of explanation, I don't even understand what was going on. I couldn't get the video to operate on either of my phones. The video option was just dead. So finally, for the last 30 minutes been working on it, and I finally got something to work. And in the meantime, I was stuck in limbo out there while you guys had a chance to do some scrolling. Good morning. I'm sorry for such a goofy start, but we're gonna get after it. Windows, you were over there. Good morning, Jeff. Jeff, I caught a couple of your comments because while I was stressing to get my camera working, I could read your guys' comments. Excuse me. And I gotta tell you, excuse me, I was getting a little stressed because I wanted to join, but at the same time I was listening, I was watching your guys' comments. I never get a chance to do that. I never get a chance to just sit there and read. And I really didn't get a chance here because I was also stressing trying to get the connection going. But I was reading some of the things just as I was, I don't want to get emotional right now. I'm just so proud of you guys. I'm proud of what you guys are building here and the connection that you have to one another and the fun that we have, the kindness that we're showing one another, and the interconnectedness. There's this amazing interconnectedness, and it's so funny. The universe did this, I think, on purpose because the message this morning is about our interconnectedness. And here all of a sudden, me, Pops, couldn't be connected. And I was starting to get stressed out a little bit because I couldn't be connected to you guys. But you guys were still connected to one another and scrolling and doing your thing. And you weren't going to let it go. You were going to still meet each other. And I caught Big J doing bed monitoring on you guys, making sure you guys were making your beds and just keeping after one another. And it was funny. But at the same time, I was like, no, I got to get in there. I got to get in there. And I was reached out to Windows because Windows is my man. Windows is the guy for me. And, how can I figure this out? Windows, all I did was go in and I turned the phone off, turn it back on. Boom, there it was, just like you had said. Did I turn it off and turn it back on, which I never had done. So both phones off, on, boom, my video's back, my audio's back, and we're all good. Why didn't I think of that? Most people say turn it off, turn it back on. I'm struggling for half an hour. Windows goes, did you turn it off? Turn it back on? Oh my God, that'll be exactly, bro. Seriously, it was the classic fix. I swear, I'm almost embarrassed to tell you guys that's what I did. I turn it off, I turn it back up, boom, there it is. No kidding, and I've been over here for 30 minutes putting you guys through it. Hilarious. No, it wasn't Google. It wasn't you. And I told him, go in there and tell people it wasn't YouTube. YouTube didn't do anything. I feel like YouTube likes us. When you get, Richard, where's our smashing? Richard, there's only 23 likes. Come on now. I blame Richard. I don't even blame you guys. It's Richard's fault. When they see those kind of numbers, and when you look at our analytics, we're like at 98% on our likes, and it's unbelievable numbers. This morning, let's get started. I think Jeff had said it. Well, we got to go twice as hard this morning. We're going to go twice as hard. All right, let's get with it. Giveaways this morning. Josh Burdine. Josh, you're an organized young guy. You're going to be in charge of the 3 giveaways this morning. 3 giveaways. You figure out how to get them done, pick people, whatever you got to do. Josh, here's what's on the table. You have available to you to give away. We're giving away, you have a supplement pack from Ground Fruit. You have a supplement pack from Ground Spawn. And you have a syringe of Pink Buffalo. So whoever wins the games that are going to be set up today can pick one of these 3 things. So you're telling me so-and-so won, and this is what they picked. Okay? And so you take care of that. So-and-so won, and this is what they picked, and you'll send me that information later, and you pick the game players and all. Figure it all out. Okay? The syringe is very happy. Look at the syringe. Just filled from Pop's private reserve. Okay? So, guaranteed genetics. Guaranteed genetics. Good morning, Linda. That was another one I was stressing. We're not going to get a chance to say good morning to Linda. So, good morning, Linda. Josh, get the games going. Get your 3 people. Get it going. I should see the first. We're late. Let's go. Windows says hello, Linda. Jeff, good morning, Linda. Let's say good morning to Linda. Eric, good morning, Linda. Lebowski, good morning, Linda. Free the Ancient Ones is good morning to Linda. Oh, they're saying again. I guess they've already said it. And I was the missing person. Sleepy saying good morning. Lebowski saying good morning. Jeff saying good morning. Big J is hi, Linda. Linda Rocks from Theodore. Hey, Theodore. Bridgie, good morning, Linda. Linda, we love you from Whiskey. And yeah, Free saying you all already did. Pops, get in the game. That's bad when the Pops isn't even in the game. Josh, get it going. Good morning from everybody, Linda. We're all saying good morning to you, beautiful lady. Sue Geyer, we're going to do the gift box. Actually, one of the first giveaway. Josh, quick switch in the plans. Whoever wins the first game, you tell me, and I'm going to reach inside the box and pull out their prize. So tell me the first winner. Get a first game going. I'm going to reach in the box and pull out a Sue Geyer special. And Sue Geyer, we got a box of this stuff we got to go with, okay? So let's get the Sue Geyer stuff going. Shroomies. Does anybody want to see the Shroomie given out this morning? We talked about that yesterday, but I think that maybe we should just wait till tomorrow on the Shroomie since we're running late today. What do you guys think? So we'll talk about that a little bit more. Shroomie today, maybe Shroomie tomorrow. We'll talk about that. Josh, do you have the game going? How are we doing? I need to see one game get started here, and that game, the winner is going to get a Sue Geyer special. So if Josh isn't handling it, we're going to get somebody else. Might have to be Kathleen again. No, Richard says, make the announcement. Will says, yeah, do tomorrow. Cliffhanger times 2. Well, we might run out of time. First giveaway. Here we go. Josh is asking, who wrote the War on Consciousness speech? Okay, Josh has already given the game right there, you guys. He's asked the first question. Okay? So, Beth's already on it with Churchill. Hey, let me get to work over here. Shroomie cliffhanger so far. We haven't decided if I'm going to announce it today yet or not. Time, it's 9:30. I have 25 minutes left with you guys. Let me read something. I had all kinds of beautiful stuff set up this morning too, you guys. But it's all going to work out beautifully. This is the way it works. One moment. To awake and decide on victory sets one on the path. Too many times have days started on bad tune and stubbed toe. The decision is ours to embrace this gift of today. We do not see our path ahead, but we know what our goal is. Reaching for love in the darkest valley, always pushing to smile. This energy is not unnoticed. Every blade of grass and chirping bird feels this. As the time passes, you glow with love, as does the sun. The inspiration you are today gives hope to those whom see from afar. Smile often, laugh constantly. Love will always win. That's written by your guy Smash Monitor. Richard. Really good, Richard. That old stub toe we get. Smile often, laugh constantly. Love will always win. This is really good, Richard. This energy is not unnoticed. Every blade of grass and chirping bird feels this. This is really good, Richard. I liked this a whole lot. I'm gonna actually post this later today on my thing. You guys get a chance to just sort of read through it. It's not long. It has a simpleness. It's super romantic. I really like this, Richard. What I like the most about it is that it was, I don't know, 8 o'clock yesterday, maybe 7 o'clock last night. I'm like, I haven't heard from Richard in a day or two. He hasn't written me anything. Richard, write me something. Boop, here it is. He's getting better at just writing stuff immediately, isn't he? Short and sweet, Jeff. I did the same thing to Lebowski. I said, Deuterino, write me something. Boop, there it is. Dude, I would have read it this morning. We're running out of time. I'm going to hit you tomorrow. Okay? I'm going to read one of your beauties tomorrow. Ran out of time this morning. Nobody, I had it set for you. Grip and Twist sent this in this morning. I love this, Grip. Leo Tolstoy, product of communism. Communist government. When you think back in the Russian Revolution, actually, the proletariat and the Bolsheviks and all of that, when the Russian government was changing from a monarchy to a government. I never think of this guy in the terms that I have come to think of him more and more. And great men, it's interesting when you study great men in history, there's a reason they were great. There is a reason they were great. They thought differently than the average person. The brain works different. Fires differently. We can only wish that our brains fired as greatly. There's some great men in history that had great thoughts. And they wrote them down in great ways to communicate them through history to us. Leo Tolstoy, On Kindness and the Measure of Love. I'm going to read this. It's a little bit long, but not long. And then I'm going to get Sue's giveaway. But I really wanted to read this to you guys today, really. So I was worried that I didn't get a chance. Listen to this. Practice kindness all day to everybody, and you will realize you're already in heaven now. I'm going to say that one again. Practice kindness all day to everybody, and you will realize you're already in heaven now. Jack Kerouac wrote that in a beautiful letter to his wife and lifelong friend. Somehow, despite our sincerest intentions, we repeatedly fall short of this earthly divinity, so readily available, yet so easily elusive. And yet, in our culture, it has been aptly observed. We are never as kind as we want to be, but nothing outrages us more than people that are unkind to us. In his stirring Syracuse commencements, George Saunders confessed with unsentimental ruefulness, "What I regret most in my life are failures of kindness." I doubt any decent person, upon candid reflection, would rank any other species of regret higher. To be human is to leap toward our highest moral potentialities, only to trip over foibled actualities of our reflective patterns. To be a good human is to keep leaping anyways. In the middle of his 55th year, Leo Tolstoy set out to construct a reliable springboard for these moral leaps by compiling a wise thought for every day of the year from the greatest philosophers of all times and all people, whose wisdom gives one great inner force, calmness, and happiness. So he's sitting down and he's going to make up a calendar, 365 days. And this is back in the 1910 when he passed away. So he had the ancients to rely on for this. Such a book, Tolstoy envisioned, would tell a person about the good way of life. He spent the next 17 years on the project. 17 years to come up with these. By 1902, he was then seriously ill and facing his own mortality. Tolstoy finally completed the manuscript under the working title, A Wise Thought for Every Day. It was published 2 years later in Russian, but it took nearly half a century for the first English translation. Perhaps prompted by the creaturely severity and the clenching of heart induced by winter's coldest, darkest days, or perhaps by the renewed resolve for moral betterment with which we face each new year, this is his entry for January 7th. January 7th, Tolstoy. The kinder and more thoughtful a person is, the more kindness he can find in another person. Kindness enriches our lives. With kindness, mysterious things become clear, difficult things become easy, and dull things become cheerful. At the end of the month, he wrote, "You should respond with kindness towards evil done to you, and you will destroy in an evil person that pleasure which he derives from evil." I want to read that one again. You should respond with kindness towards evil done to you. Why? Why should you be kind to somebody that's done evil towards you? Because you turn the other cheek so they can slap the other one so it could hurt again? No. When you respond to evil done to you with kindness, you are destroying evil. You are destroying evil. Your power is greater than the evil power. You may not know it, may not feel it, but there's X amount of energy in the world, kindness energy and evil energy. There's that much. You get to destroy some of the evil energy with your kindness energy. Not that person. Evil's, if you don't respond with kindness, you respond with evil too. You're now multiplying the evil in the universe instead. Get it? When you respond with kindness, you're wiping out some of the evil. Imagine if every one of us, thousands of us, responded with kindness instead. All of the evil gets wiped out eventually. But we only got to do it one step at a time. I'm going to respond with kindness. My energy, I'll send out love to kill the evil around here. And one person at a time, one tub at a time, one microdose at a time, we respond with kindness. We destroy evil. I never thought of that before. I'm literally hacking evil's heads off. Uncool, unbelievable. I like this Tolstoy guy. You should respond with kindness towards evil done to you. And you will destroy in an evil person that pleasure which he derives from evil. When someone's doing something evil to you and you respond with kindness, it takes away all the joy of being evil to you. That lady that tried to cut us off the other day on IG, I'm going to delete them. I took all the evil away, all the pleasure away by not responding. Bless you, my child. We'll start over. Thank you. Thanks for pruning me. How much fun did she have? She wanted to start a war. Bless you, my child. Poof. Evil gone. Another entry from Tolstoy. Kindness is for your soul as health is for your body. You do not notice it when you have it. Kindness is for your soul as health is for your body. You want to have a pure soul, a pure, healthier soul? Feed it kindness. You want to have a good body? Probably be a vegetarian and knock off all the junk food the pots eats. Another one. Love is real only when a person can sacrifice himself for another person. Hello? Love is real only when a person can sacrifice himself for another person. Only when a person forgets himself for the sake of another and lives for another creature. Only this kind of love can be called true love. And only in this love do we see the blessings and reward of life. This is the foundation of the world. Now I'll say it calmly. Love is real only when a person can sacrifice himself for another person. Only when a person forgets himself for the sake of another person and lives for another creature. Only this kind of love can be called true love. And only in this love do we see the blessings and reward of life. This is the foundation of love. Nothing can make our lives or the lives of other people more beautiful than perpetual kindness. Oh my God. Conceive of that. Perpetual kindness. You know the perpetual motion machines? They still can't make a perpetual. Always moving. Perpetual kindness machine. Nothing can make our life or the lives of other people more beautiful than perpetual kindness. Forever dispensing kindness, Richard. I'm going to read one more thing here. Remember I said really great men because their brains think different? That guy sat around, man. He came up with some really good stuff. I can't write like that. 365 days worth of it. Another guy come along right about the same time. You think of him as a scientist, but he was a philosopher. You know what he really was? This guy we're going to talk about? He was a teacher. He lived to teach. He had knowledge, and he didn't keep it as selfish facts. He spread it like branches of a tree. And everybody that ever worked, that ever studied underneath him, Chicago Institute, everywhere, you forget. You hear about him as some mad genius. You forget the amount of people that he taught physics to, and that went on to have brilliant careers as brilliant physicists. You'll forget. This guy right here, this Einstein fella, one of the greatest professor teachers that ever lived. That's where his true genius was, in dispensing the information and being able to get people to understand it, transmute it in a way that it's understandable, something that's so complex. And you couldn't wait to go to his class. You couldn't wait to get to Einstein's class. Brilliant man. And you know what he says? Tell you what he says. A man's value to the community depends primarily on how far his feelings, thoughts, and actions are directed towards promoting the good of his fellows. We call him good or bad according to how he stands in this matter. It looks at first sight as if our estimate of a man depends entirely on his social qualities. And yet such an attitude would be wrong. It is clear that all the valuable things, material and spiritual and moral, which we receive from society, can be traced back through countless generations to certain creative individuals. The use of fire, the cultivation of edible plants, the steam engine, each was discovered only by one man. Only the individual can think, and thereby he creates new values for society. Nay, he even sets up new moral standards to which the life of the community conforms. Without creative, independent thinking and judging personalities, the upward development of society is as unthinkable as the development of the individual personality. Without the nourishing soil of the community. That's us. The health of society depends quite as much on the independence of the individuals composing it as on their close cohesion. When we survey our lives and endeavors, we soon observe that almost the whole of our actions and desires are bound up with the existence of other human beings. I'll go on with this. Without deeper reflection, let me go here. Without deeper reflection, one knows from daily life that one exists. Why do we exist? According to Einstein, one exists for other people. First of all, those upon whose smiles and well-being our own happiness is dependent. And then for many unknown to us, to whose destinies we are bound by the ties of sympathy. 100 times a day, I remind myself that my inner and outer life are based on the labors of other men, living and dead, and that I must exert myself in order to give the same measure as I have received and am still receiving. We eat food others have grown, wear clothes that others have made, live in houses that others have built. The greater part of all of our knowledge and beliefs has been communicated to us by other people. The individual, if left alone, would turn into a primitive beast-like being. It is with society and each other that we be human. And then he goes on, I don't have time to read. Complete essay here on interconnectedness of human beings. This isn't physics he's talking about. He's recognizing, actually, there's pure humility in here. He's walking around going, I can't do any of this alone. We're not in this game alone. This is a together game. That's what, I had 3 or 4 more messages to tie it all together. We don't have time this morning. Time is it 9:54? Excuse me for the way we got started. We'll be on track great tomorrow. We'll get to the map. Shroomy tomorrow. I know I did a double cliffhanger, but the Shroomy person is here. And the way the universe works, don't be surprised if the Shroomy person, I might give a small hint. How did we get it's a small hint. It's just a hint. When I wasn't able to get on this morning because I was having technical difficulties, right? Who did I turn to? So I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm not telling anybody anything yet. But just so we know, I'm not saying. I'm not gonna. So it's kind of a small hint there. Okay, but we'll see tomorrow who we're talking about for sure. And give you all the reasons why, etc. So I said enough. I didn't say. I was actually Richard. I turned to you too. Richard, you know I texted you and said tell the group, so I might have texted 3 or 4 people, right? I might have done that, right? 3 or 4 people, maybe. I'm laughing. You guys cracked me up. Did we get everything out? Did we get the games done? We got the congratulations, mystery person. Oh my God. Excuse me. Thank you guys. A little offbeat this morning, but it was, you know what you guys did? You showed up with full love. 45 people, 45 likes. You made sure it took 5 tribes to get into the door here. But we made it, right? Excuse me. What a beautiful morning. I love you guys so much. You guys bring me so much happiness. I was stressed out if I wasn't going to see you guys this morning. I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? So we'll be back on the regular deal tomorrow. I don't know who got this yet. We're still thinking about that. Love you guys. I'm gonna scroll out. You guys have a beautiful morning, okay? You guys, you made my day too, Beth. Thank you very, very much for hanging in there and finding me this morning after all of that. Okay, love you, Kat. Have a great day. Yeah, we need a backup plan, Jeff. Jeff's the king of backup plans. Jeff's got in his truck, he's got an extra fuse box. He's got 3 extra batteries. He's got 4 extra reels. He's got an extra lug wrench. He's the king of backup plans. I swear to God, I've never seen anybody more planned than Jeff. The other day he was like, "And do you have this?" I go, "No, I don't think of that stuff." Oh, I love you guys. Grippy, have a great day. Richard, have a good day. Jason, be wonderful. Ophelia Rose, you're beautiful. Lebowski, we'll read you out tomorrow. Carlotta, good morning. Will, talk to you soon. That man, Ephraim, Miss Catty, that man 1, 2, Spore Drops, peace. Free, love you, bro. Have a beautiful day and stay hot. Lebowski, bug out windows, Bridgie. What am I keeping in my beard? Get out of here. Whiskey, Jeffrey Hodgson, Jason, Elisa, you're beautiful. Silly cat, I love you. T. Lynn, Justin, there you are. Simone, what a pretty. Simone, you guys should listen to his voice. He's got this beautiful accent, gorgeous accent. Carlotta, Windows. Ephraim, Windows, you better. Windows, don't. Pay attention to him. It's Jay Lee, love you. Chris and Ellen, Miss Cat, Eric. I don't want to go. The exception. I love tea. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Love you. Pops, peace, love, be kind. Be incredibly kind, okay? Be kind. Love you. Out.